Hello everyone, Fairy Princess Lolly here. I decided this afternoon it was beautiful weather, so I went for a walk and I decided that I was going to try to make some smudge sticks this afternoon. It's a new time in between shows and I want to do try some new project for my store, my Etsy store. I have all these flowers that I'm going to use to make these fairy smudge sticks this afternoon. I'm going to start though with these stargazer lilies. So this is a little bundle of oregano, and what I want to do here, so smudging is a process. Where's my basket? I collected a bunch of natural things and my kitty is guarding my basket right now. Thank you, kitty, for guarding my basket. You're very brave. Smudging is a process that is often used for cleansing areas. If you just need to clear the air, if you have moved into someplace new and you want to sort of start fresh, if you feel like you've had a bad experience and you want to reset, that's what smudging is for, some of the purposes of it anyway. It can be used for a number of different things. You can also use it at the beginning of spells and rituals in order to also cleanse and clear the air there, and then to set intention. Ooh, these ones are really sharp. So given that, I picked, ooh, a little spider. I picked Juniper and Cedar. So these are the two I guess that I'm going to use the kind of the outside here. So this is already tied with this little rope. And I don't want to undo it too much because I still have to get things in there. This Juniper, sorry, this is, yes. And the Cedar also, so Juniper is a really good tree and wood for classic cleaning and cleansing. This is often due, just like with Cedar, often due to its sort of antiseptic smell that it has to it, its fragrance, and so it's often perceived. So I figure that first, kind of on the outside, I got these bundles of oregano from my friend Adria the Juggler, actually, and these were from her garden. As you can see, they are super dry, but this is super green. So once I'm done assembling, I actually will put these in my dehydrator. And so what I'm going to do here is first I'm going to add the bits that I feel like will put the cleansing part into the smudge stick. Now, usually what people do with these is they light them at the end and then you sort of wave it around in the area as you walk around, or otherwise tour the area that you are wanting to cleanse. Boy, these guys are so prickly. I want you guys to know that I bled for this, by the way. I got prickles in my toes and all kinds of stuff. It was quite adventurous going out there and getting some things in the woods. So let's see if I can maybe untie this just a little bit more and get this in there. Here we go. This will help. Oh, that's not in a knot. Oh, okay. Well, what the heck is happening right there? It's just a little... I don't even understand. So, these are something I've been considering adding to my store for a while, and I finally have a minute to sit down and try it. I also found some rowan berries out there, and that's exciting. So I plucked those, and those are now on the dehydrator. Okay, so I'm gonna just, I guess, unwind this. Yeah, unwind this a little bit more. There we go. And now I'll stick these guys in here and get them down in there. You know what? I'm going to put the prickly one first because I then want to wrap it up with some flower petals and whatnot. So this prickly one here, this is the juniper bush. There we go. Okay, and these sort of flat ones here, which also is another type. It's very similar looking to another type of juniper, but it's actually a cedar, and you usually can tell the difference between these two because if you see this in a sort of shrubby looking thing that will grow berries part of the year, that's a juniper bush. And if you see this same sort of leaf but more like on a tall tree, then it's probably a cedar tree. So I'm gonna tuck this in here. But both of these are generally really good for cleansing intentions. And so I just have this little branch and I'm cutting my little pieces off. They obviously are gonna have to be, woo, dried in the dryer. Let's try that. Okay, the dehydrator, that is. I have a food dehydrator that I use to do this, and I'm sure surprising to absolutely no one at all is that I've never actually used my food dehydrator for food, only for dehydrating flowers and other natural, I guess, ephemera. So, yikes! I'm so sorry I keep knocking my camera. I've overcrowded myself here in this corner. I'm trying to get it so I can. Okay. So I'm gonna put this, I guess, over here on this side. Get that down in there. I just figured since I had these oregano bundles sitting around and I have not yet used them, that they would be really good for a starting point here. Okay, so I've got that bit tucked in there. That definitely helps with the grabbing, at least a little bit. It'll be, so these ones here are super spiky on the end, and they hurt every time I get at them. So that is frustrating, but that will not last forever. And now I've got these, and I guess now I'm gonna try to maybe add some flowers next, some petals. Ooh, look at that, spiky. Oof, spike. Ouch. Oh. I actually also picked some brambles because giant thorns on them, and I'm going to eventually pluck those off and go ahead and list those in the store too. Thorns are sort of a natural fairy way of symbolizing nails, maybe a little more old and hedgecrafty than iron nails, but those are often used in, so here are my flowers. I'll show you. I'm just gonna cut a few petals off, but nails are often used in sort of hexing or blocking, protection against bad things. They have quite a lot of symbolism with them. Oh, get these out of the way. So these are stargazer lilies, and I figured since it's past Lunasa that stargazer lilies might be a good choice. Look at these. They're little itty bitty lilies. I love them. And I just thought they were so pretty with sort of this. They were decorative on the inside instead of being a solid color. So I picked some of these. But I thought it would be good because lilies are for abundance and wealth. And that seemed really kind of a good theme to go with, considering that it is now we're into the harvest season. We have passed the first of the 3 harvest festivals, and that just seems like a good thing in keeping with. So I've got my cedar and my juniper in here for the cleansing and clearing, the purification of the area. And then I'm going to take these little flower petals off the lily like this. We definitely do not want to keep these little stamens because those will actually stain your clothing if they get onto it, or they can anyway, filled with pollen as these mature. So I'm going to first pluck some little leaves off, and then I'm gonna eventually add these into, we'll just start with these 2, I guess, and go from there. Okay, where's the end of my rope? I'm at the end of my rope. Okay, here we go. You get out from there. Okay. And then I'm going to put these in here as carefully as I can so as to preserve. Look, they're pretty little outside. This is really good. We've passed the first of the 3 harvest festivals, and so this is good for abundance and wealth. That's the kind of the theme of the season, really. We are harvesting all your crops in the old days and having all of your fairs and games, and Puck Fair, which is a festival that is held yearly in Ireland. It is so old that the origins of it are somewhat shrouded in mystery. It's probably changed names, purposes over time. It used to be kind of a, oh, you know, a cattle and crop fair, different things on different days, but then also, of course, still a lot of vendors. And why does that not want to go in there? Go, go, go. Don't make everything else come out in the process, please. Okay, this is frustrating me. And I need something to poke it down in there that's not super sharp. Ah, super sharp. So here we go. We're going to try using this. There. No, I fail. Sometimes you just don't get it right. That's okay. No, let's get that. So I figure that putting these petals on the outside will make the touching of the pricklies a little bit a little bit less prickly. That is my goal here. I've never really done this before, so I'm kind of trying to figure out how you keep the things in here. I guess I'm going to go around the bottom like this, and then I want to use a more colorful string to wrap these. Some cute little twine. Let's see, this way. Okay. Here. Just go down in there. Yeah. Just like that. Okay. So maybe I'll get some twine out here. Let me find a good piece. Orange or red? Orange, yellow, or, ooh, I kind of have a gold. I'm gonna go with gold. Get some goes in there. Okay. Opens here. Yes. I think I see what's happening here now. Like this. Going to tie the first right around like this, nice and tight. And then come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. Now let's see if I can do this right. Hypothetically, after I've done this a couple of times, I'll be a little bit faster at it. Maybe if I just pull it, it will straighten itself out. Will make itself. Nope. Okay, it will not. It will not. That is the answer. Great. Okay. Well, it's kind of loose. Maybe that's a good thing. Let's see if we can get that petal in there. Good. Oh, maybe that probably shouldn't have been in there. Maybe I should have first tied it, then started to untie it, and then slowly done this wrapping business. Okay, so going to put that there. Be easier if I do it this way. There, like that. Okay. Flippy tweet. Okay. Guess I'm starting over here. Getting rid of this piece of twine because I didn't really want that. Okay. So here we go. We are going to wrap do it like this. So wrap. Let's get this guy here. Yeah, I'm just gonna make this thing, I said to myself. It'll be easy. There's probably an easier way to do this, but since I'm learning on the job, as it were, I'm not doing it the easiest possible way. On the bright side, I have a lot of twine. And a lot of flowers. Okay, let's put that flower and this flower. Oh, I broke that one off. Damn it. I am not doing this very well, am I, you guys? I'm wounding all of my petals. I feel terrible. Now, what else? What else did I have? Okay. Let's kind of do this. Okay. Getting somewhere, maybe? Maybe. Let's see here. Okay. I really like the ones that are sort of wound up crossways. I don't know how else to describe that, but sort of where they go up and then back down. Okay, let's see here. Let's stick this one here. And okay, lesson learned right here. Pluck every single petal that you might have it possibly use before getting to the point that you want to use it, because they are harder to pluck after the fact. Okay, so here we go. Okay, yes, these are the stargazer lilies, and they are for wealth and abundance, which is after the sage and the cedar, not the sage, the juniper and the cedar kind of clear the room. I'm gonna add in some abundance, some harvest and abundance energies. Let's see. La 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 la. And this will also make it a lot easier to hold because, oh my goodness. Oh, ow. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. That, that cedar is, sorry, not the cedar, the juniper is prickly. This particular species. I may have to, in the future, look for a flatter species of juniper, because, oh boy, that is prickly bear. Get underneath of there. Okay, just a little bit. Doesn't have to be all the way. Okay, so it took me a minute to get this, but it's coming along. Not bad, not bad. Okay, coming along. Yeah. And it smells good too. I can smell pretty much all the pieces in here. Okay. I want that one to kind of go a little prettier, like. Need some more pieces in here. I wonder if it will help if I kind of, seems like it's just going to poke holes in my petals if I do this, but I'm going to try it anyway. Get in there. Nope. Maybe I should use, not doing what I want it to do. Kind of need some flowers on this side, don't we? Let's put some in there. Petals. Okay. We want these to be able to burn, so I am definitely going to have to add them to the dehydrator. And I don't actually know how long that will take, and so that will actually be another good learning point, because since these will be made to order, I need to know how long to tell people they are going to have to wait approximately. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Getting somewhere. Yeah, okay. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Yep, this is good. Just kind of get that little guy there. Now, oh, you know what I should have also added? I'll put some right at the top. Oh boy, if I can get them. I think having a bunch stick out the top would be pretty. So, where are they? I got these daisies. Got these daisies. Oh no! No! Okay. Let's see. And I have yellow daisies. And I have orange and white daisies. I'm gonna add some. Just pluck off a few of these. Daisies are really good for just purity, happiness, friendship. Real simple little flower. And I think that'll just be a good little thing to add in there to my smudge spell stick. And if you are joining me or you're taking a second to watch, I would super love it if you would just smash that like button. Okay, maybe not like, you know, to hurt your computer, but push it, push it, push it. I feel like that person that stands over your shoulder like, push it, push it. You ever know that person who you try to help them by troubleshooting something or walking them through it, and they are a zealous clicker. You have not told them to click yet, but they do. Stop clicking. But at this moment, that's exactly what I would like. I would like the clicky clicky and the sherry. And of course the chat is here, so if anybody wants to talk, I have it up and open, I can see. So here we go. Sort of getting these stuck in, these little daisy leaves stuck in here up top. Okay. Now, wrapping it around. No, don't fall out on me. Okay, this is actually coming along despite its initial struggling. My struggling with it initially. I think it's coming along quite nice. Alright, so these things sort of want to turn the opposite way when I wrap them. Okay, so then go back down this way. There. I feel like it looks too messy. Maybe I should make this just a little bit tighter right here. And then it will... Oh, wait, that's... What's happening right there? Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. See, I didn't want to dry these things before making the stick because I had this concern that if I did that, once it was dry, it would be too flaky and everything would just fall off. So let's go ahead and give this string a chop. And tie it off. Okay, that's it. Flower Fairy smudge stick number 1, first made ever. Let's see. So how do I do this? I am the absolute worst at knot tying. It is not. Oh, that was bad. My specialty. Okay. One. Oh, one more time around. Seamstresses seem to have this whole thing down. Pitter patter. Like, they are good at it, this knot tying business. Okay. There. Where's my scissors? Scissors! Come to me! Okay. So now, cut this. Yay! So this is the first smudge stick ever that I've made. Okay, we had a couple little learning things here, but it's wrapped with sage, juniper, cedar, stargazer lily are these little flower, these little flower petals, and the little yellow and orangey ones at the top are little daisy petals. So I have a few more of these to go, and I'm going to try it again. Gonna make another one here. So now eventually, when I'm done, I'll get this onto the dehydrator. That is the first one. Woo! Okay, so as from per the lesson just learned, we are going to pluck. We're going to pluck our petals. Now look at this flower that I have. This is beautiful. Look at this rose. It's like this fiery rose, right? And yellow roses are good for friendship is their primary meaning. But just, I love these petals. And so I want to do the next one with this. I'm going to take these off. Okay. They're little flamey little tips. Yes. I think these will look so beautiful. And let's see. Smell rosy. Plants are amazing and so complicated. And the whole process of how they can use chlorophyll to convert sunlight into energy and is really fascinating. I saw this article recently about I can't remember what it was. It was like a thing that goes on your skin, but it was this chlorophyll layer that goes onto your skin, maybe like sort of like latex. It wasn't latex. It was a chlorophyll layer. And it was green, so it makes you look little green people. But what it did, apparently, was it allowed your body to convert sunlight into energy like a plant does. It was really fascinating. It was this biotech thing out of China, actually. I think we were going to talk about it on FAE News Network, but then other articles ended up coming first. Okay, so I'm just going to leave this for a minute because I don't think I need any more of those. Look at all those petals. They're beautiful. Okay, let's find another. Where did I put all my oregano? Let's see. Ah, there it is. Okay, get another bundle of this. Now, having learned from round one, we are going to take this and first tie off the bottom. guess I probably want to do it this way. Okay. I'm pretty excited. We did this year that, okay, now we're gonna see if I can. First, I feel like I'm doing this backwards. Here we go. There we go. That's better. Okay, kind of tight, at least. And then I will take this bit of twine off. Where's my dot or my awl? Okay. This weekend I'll be headed down to the barony of Ulfgard, and on my way south on the Silver Path, I am happy to say I will be stopping by several places to pick up bottles and cans for the recycling. And the cool part about that is, so this is all part of our FAE Recycle program to help raise funds for Fairy Blossom Festival. And so far, just from collecting cans from basically people who have said that they would contribute, we have made $90. And that's pretty great because it costs us $100 a month just for our festival storage unit. So that is quite helpful, and we're kind of getting into a rhythm of every other week or so. Okay, I'm gonna wrap the little spare length, I guess is what I should call it, around. Now, let's, oh, I forgot. Okay, get the scissors. And cut some of these here. Some bigger ones. Now this here is the cedar. I keep wanting to say rowan. Oh my gosh, cedar, because I got rowan berries while I was out collecting all the things, and so rowan is on my head. But this here is the cedar. This prickly one here is the juniper, and so I'm going to cut some pieces off of here. Let's see. Where do I want to begin with this? Yes. Here maybe? Okay. And these are, so this oregano is the base that I'm using. Okay, now I'm going to put the juniper in. This is really good for cleansing. Okay, so put the juniper in. Okay, and where's my other? I had another juniper piece. Where'd it go? I guess just this little one here. Stick that down in there. Really? That's all I'm gonna cut another little piece off here. And just we'll just put it in there. And then I'm going to put some cedar over it. And we will put one of these beautiful, ooh, I wonder if I can turn this inside out. I can. Look at that. Turning that rose petal inside out. Okay, and now I'm going to put this, oh man, that looks so beautiful. Love it. Okay. And then we put a little more cedar. And another rose petal, so it's not so prickly on the fingers. Uh-oh, I sort of tore this one on accident. Oh well, it will still work just fine. Okay, now where's my yellow string? Here we go. Here we go. Ooh, boy, those rose petals, they rip quite easy, don't they? Okay, so this is a thing. Ripping the petals is definitely a thing. Get off there. Okay. I'm just going to let it go, though. I'm going to let it do its thing. Well, I'm not going to let it tangle at the bottom. That's not the thing that I mean. But I'm going to just sort of let it wrap in its own, however it is that it feels like it wants to go. There we go. Like this. And put another little cedar bit. Let's see if I can get that stuck down in there. Okay. And another little rose petal. I wonder if there's an easier way or more less destructive way to get those on there. Now, this is the part I keep forgetting. It's easier if you wrap it from the other direction, because then this doesn't happen every time. Oh, I should put another petal here. Yikes! Oh no! Sorry, guys. Okay. Let's... Oof. Totally crooked arm. Okay. There. Oh, my goodness. And I can't let go of this thing with my hand. And as you can see, my work desk is the ultra most crowded place in the universe. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's try. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so frustrated by that. Okay. And so this one is all about cleansing the space, clearing the air, which is the primary purpose of the smudge stick. So it's good to always have that as sort of the baseline. And then adding, inviting feelings of warmth and friendship, hospitality, good company. Let's just put another little piece of juniper up top here. There we go. Rowan. No. Cedar, not juniper. Sorry. And there I am saying rowan again. Frustrating. Can't get it out of my head. A little bit more cedar. I feel like I need to say it 100 times to myself. And I want to do another rose petal, but this is a nice one, kind of dark like that. I wonder how they get them to do this. Do they, is it the feeding them the colored waters and foods, or what is it? Okay, here we go. Getting there. Getting there. Getting there. I think that's about as good as it's gonna get, and then we'll just turn it around and bring it back down. Ah! Okay. Yes. Hello to anyone out there watching. I don't know if you're there or listening, but if you are, thank you. I'm so glad to have you here joining me as I try some new things tonight. Okay, first I'm gonna cut this, and then I'm going to tie it. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm going to keep it. See, I knew that by the second time I would definitely improve my method. Yes. Okay, let's try it again. Around. Ooh, I should have cut that just a little bit longer. Come, come, come. Get in there. Yes, go, go, go. Good job. Just trying to get this a little bit of slack there so I can tuck that string under. Try to pull that through. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Oh no. Okay. Get that in its little knot. There we go. Okay. Well, not too bad, I guess. I feel like this one should be trimmed at the top. It's feeling a little like it's got it needs a haircut. It's kind of got some wild hair going on, so this is just, there we go. That is better. So this, oh, I should have put daisies in that one. Oh well. I will get them in the next one. So this one is my smudge stick with juniper and cedar and some oregano in there, and then my rose petals that are nice and sort of fiery yellow. They're great for autumn and harvest, and at least giving that in mind. And yellow roses are, of course, for friendship. So clearing the air in your space, and then setting it to be a nice, friendly, and inviting area to invite those energies in for you. That is what this one is going to be about. And then this one here was my one with stargazer lilies in it, and this one is for wealth and abundance and bringing that, attracting that into your space. So here's the two right now. Now I'm going to try to do one with a little bit of lavender, actually. So let's start again by cutting our pieces that we want to use ahead of time. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. This is my cedar, and this is my juniper. Hello, juniper. I'm gonna kind of cut you down here, I think. And how are we looking here? This looks like a good little branch. And I went out and got these today from the woods where I live. Let's get these small ones off here, shall we? Maybe? Okay. Some little pieces. Let's go with another round of oregano. As our base. Okay, there's that. And so for this one, my lavender comes on these stalks already, and I'm not going to cut that because obviously lavender doesn't have petals like this. Oops, I forgot. Number one, tie it off first. So here's my string. Let's lift this up. And let's tie this nice and tight around the bottom. Okay. So let's see here. Okay. And then it's just kind of a nice quiet autumn evening. So beautiful out today. And all the kitties had fun being outside and playing. Frisky, frisky, frisky. Okay. Then, now I can remove this. Oh my gosh, what is happening here? Okay. Let's see. There we go. I just don't understand what these tiny little pieces are for. Like, why are those there? Okay, let's see if I can get that figured out right there. I'm done. Put that aside, probably use it for something later. Okay, and then let's take this and just wrap it around there. Nice tight wrap. Okay, now add in the prickly juniper first. That way we can wrap over it and it will not stab everybody when they try to use it. Let's see. This will be my last one, and then I'll go ahead and log off here. This is my cedar, and the cedar is much nice and softer, not as abrasive. I know I have more of that. Where is it? Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's put this here. Okay. I thought I had another piece of cedar here, but I was wrong. So let me grab that really fast. Tons of it down here. This really does go quite a long way. Okay. We'll put this first. Okay. And this is the part that's for the cleansing of the space, clearing, repelling, getting rid of, washing away all the negative energies. Just bye-bye. Okay. Got that nice and wrapped up in there. That's nice and tight. Oops. I spoke too soon. Really? One more time. There we go. Okay. And then on this one, I am going to add in these lavender stalks. Right? So ah, no. There we go. That wrapped. I'm going to turn it a little bit. Let's see. Break that guy off. Holy smokes. Doing things one-handed sometimes is not the easiest ever. Okay, here we go. And if any of you have ever done this before, and you want